Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Cooking with Love. I'm your host, Monique. I almost failed. Monique Gigi, and we are doing an experiment tonight. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I've never cooked this entirely before. So we'll see what happens. So basically, one of my favorite dishes from Noodles and Company was their Thai curry. And it had shrimp in it. It was really good. And they stopped selling it. And I was a little upset about that. But it's okay. You know, I looked to see what they had in the recipe. I don't have all the ingredients because one of them I clearly forgot about as I'm just thinking about it right now. But that's okay. We're going to see what happens. So what sparked this idea, of course, because they stopped selling it. But I was in the store the other day and I saw it was on sale. So I was like, oh, maybe I want to try that. Saw this in the store and it's this classic curry. And I tried it and it was good. And I did add one of the items that was in the dish that I used to get from Noodles and Company. And I was like, maybe I should try to make it for real. So here we are. Here we are. So basically, I'm also going to mix it with this. And even though the noodles are not the same, we're just gonna see how it comes out. It might be good, it might not. I don't know. I have done some mise en place. Mise en place is basically preparation ahead of time. So as you guys know, I try to do as much ahead of time as I can. So I've already started cutting up the broccoli that is in it. I even listen. This might sound whatever. I don't care. I even messaged them on, I was about to say Snapchat, on Twitter, was like, hey, could you guys bring back my favorite dish? Sometimes they'll bring stuff back if enough people say something. I haven't gotten a response. And I haven't been back lately to, see. But I plan on, messaging them again. Just, it might work. And for those that watch my, what video was that? It was my kitchen haul. I talked about this, and I'm going to use it today for the first time. So it said to boil some water, put this on top, and then we're going to put the broccoli in here and steam it. And we're going to see how this turns out. It's my first time doing that. So I'm going to rinse this off real quick. And we're going to start cutting our next item. So the part of those that I've done already is I've already microwave warmed them up. But I'm going to put it all in a skillet and put everything together and see how it comes out. So their dish also had pineapples in it. Just a little bit. But I didn't want to... When you buy pineapples from the store, legit, it costs so much. And you really don't get that much. And it's... I don't know. When I learned to cut it myself, I'm like, it's kind of a waste of money. I think I went to Walmart, which I rarely ever do. And it was like $8. I feel like not that much. Did I say watermelon? I think I did. Anyway, pineapple is what I meant, obviously. It was like not that much, and it was like $8.69 or something like that. And I was like, you guys are crazy. I'm not spending that much. I can just buy one and cut it myself. And virtually you get the same amount. So, it might be a tad bit more. But, and they have a little tool where you can put it on there and twist it and it cuts it all the way. Hi. I missed exactly what you said. I saw something about utensils. I missed your comment. Sorry. But yeah, so it's not that hard to just cut it yourself. And I hope I'm doing this right. I'm probably gonna look at the instructions and I think literally you're just supposed to let it just boil. Oh, it says cover with lid. I'm glad I looked at that. I don't want it to... I'll just lightly cover. Because I don't want it to go all the way in and it starts boiling it. You guys get what I'm saying? You guys understand. Throw this away. Take this. I probably should like start getting a wastebasket and put it right here. That would make it easier. But yeah, how's everyone doing this evening? How's your all's day? I'm feeling amazing. Guess what I did today, guys? I went to the gym. And it felt great. And I'm so happy that I was able to go. And shout out to my friend Amira. I actually worked out with her today. Well, she put me through a workout. And it was well worth it. Like, it was a good workout. I don't know that I know before when I tried to show you all about a pineapple, it was bad. So I don't think I ever came back to like show you guys. And I should probably cut those other pieces off, but I mean, whatever. I'm cutting some of it. Hello, everyone. There's quite a few people on here. So I can get some of this off to me. This is so good. I'll also eat this. Pretty good. Not the sweetest watermelon. Why do I keep saying watermelon? Pineapple I've ever had, but okay. That's looking pretty good. So I don't need a lot of this, just a little bit. So I'm probably gonna cut some of these up just a little bit smaller, and I'll cut the rest up later. You guys can obviously see the gist of cutting a pineapple. But yeah, so we have that. That's one of our ingredients. It's a yes for me. In here for now, and the rest I'll put to the side. I probably won't even use a quarter of this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This I will sit to the side and cut the rest and a few. All right, so next we're gonna cook our shrimp. Make sure I'm keeping. Oh, it's starting to look good. It's a little hard, but it's cooking. Turn our eye on, and I'm gonna put a little bit of, just a tad bit of olive oil, and of course that extra virgin olive oil. It's predominantly the main oil I cook with. When I do my waffles, have I done a video on my waffles yet? I don't think that I have with my waffle maker. No, I haven't. I need to do that. That was supposed to be, I think I was supposed to do it a few weeks ago. But whatever, you know, stuff happens. Life. Oh, let me show you guys what season I did put on here. Like, what seasoning did you use? Of course, I use this as always, and then I used fish and seafood seasoning. So I put just a little bit because, of course, this is an Asian dish, so I don't want the other type of flavors to overwhelm it. Even though, like I said, I put this on just about every single thing that I cook. So that is truth. What are you gonna do? You know what I wanted to ask? What are, for the Asian community out there, what are some seasonings that they specifically use, like, or more predominant in the Asian community? I want to find that out. I'm very curious about that. Oh yeah, you guys can see. And I'm just putting that in there. These are the same shrimp that I told you guys I got from Sam's Club. So, same ones. It's a big bag of them for like $12. And they're very good. How's everyone doing today? No one's talking back. I hope everyone is having an awesome week so far. Even though, like, honestly, I feel like it's already like Thursday, even though it's not. It's only Tuesday. So that's a testament that my week is going awesome. I hope you all are having the same kind of week. And even though, don't get me wrong, like, work is work and the weekend is a break, but like when I'm having a great week, I'm like, yes. I want the weekend, but I'm not like, oh, where's the weekend at? It's a little more like, okay, it'll get here when it gets here. Turn this down. I do not want these to overcook. And one thing that I like to do, you guys probably can't see this, but I'll pull this so you guys can see. What I like to do is when I'm cooking, because of course the center of the pot is going to be the hottest, I start putting them to the side and I turn the heat down so they do not overcook. So hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, this looks about good enough, because one thing about the dish from Noodles and Company, there's still texture to the broccoli. You don't want them like mushy. Okay, and then we're gonna put these to the side because they are going to go in the skillet with everything else. So they're gonna cook that too. And beef gonna move to the center just for a few seconds. You guys, it's this song called Nothing Else, and I think someone named Corey originally sang it from Hillsong or somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where, but there's a gentleman who sings it from Bethel, and this song is so amazing. Like, I love it. Like, it's a beautiful song, and it's basically like telling God, like, I'm sorry for neglecting you and your presence and just coming in kind of like haphazardly, basically. And like, you know what, God, I appreciate, you and all that you've done, and I'm sorry for just coming in and just kind of like giving you whatever, because of course God doesn't deserve whatever. He didn't give us whatever. And one of the lyrics says, Jesus, you don't owe me anything. I'm like, you know what? Like, I wish everyone in the world could hear this song who, has a relationship with Christ, because it's amazing. And if you don't, it may resonate with you. So, let me show you guys the first one. So, basically I just follow the instructions to the T with this. It's a little packet of vegetables that comes in it. And the curry sauce in this is very good. Like, it's really good. So, that is this one. And that's how that looks. So, I'm going to take this and put it... Make sure this is up to high. Put that in the skillet. And of course, word to the wise, never use metal in your nonstick because it will scratch your nonstick. And so these are the noodles for the pad thai. I only put just a little bit of the sauce in here because I didn't want this flavor sauce to overpower the curry, because I love the taste of curry. And of course, like I said, these noodles are very different from each other. But we're going to see how it turns out. Like I said, this is an experiment. It might be great. It might not. The pad thai did come with peanuts. I'm not going to use that. Oh, that failed. For one of two reasons. One, I don't really... Like, peanuts in food is okay. But for me, it has to already be in the dish. Like something I went to a restaurant and had. I don't know that I necessarily want to put it in something I'm cooking myself. So that's just me, Hopefully you guys can see. I'm just mixing these up together. I'm going to put a little bit of water in here so it's a little looser, because they are a little stuck together. And I do have some curry powder. I'm going to put some more curry powder in there. and then put all the other stuff, and we're gonna see how it tastes. Oh, another reason I'm not putting peanuts because my daughter's classroom is and some for her lunch tomorrow. Her classroom is a no nuts classroom, like no peanuts. So I don't even want to put it in her food, and then we just don't want those problems as a parent. Your child, this is a no nut class, and your child came to school and blah 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 blah. So I'm not gonna do that. This is the curry powder I have left. It is by Spice Islands. There's another one I use that I actually rather prefer. I did put my nose kind of close to that, didn't I? But yeah. So next, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put it, because their dish, when they have it, it has a little, it's like a sauce. So we're gonna kind of make sure there's enough in there. And the only thing about the curry one, when it comes, it's not enough. Like, I like my stuff, I like my curry, I like a lot of curry. That's me. I know, of course, everyone's not like that, but it's one of my favorite things. Listen, if you go to an Indian restaurant, get the curry goats. If you go to a Jamaican restaurant, get the curry goats. Like, it's amazing. That's my palate loves it, and I know it's not for everyone, but I absolutely love it. So now I'm gonna put the broccoli in. It looks pretty good, you guys. I don't know how hot this is. I don't want to burn myself, but that's how the broccoli turned out. So I think I have this eye down too low. We're going to put that a little bit higher. We're going to put all that broccoli in there. That there. It's looking pretty similar to the one at Noodles and Company. Of course, not exact. I miss the, thank you for the hearts. I miss the, what do they have in theirs that I missed? It's the, I want to call them pea pods, but that's not what they're called. But if you understand what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. They are, I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now, but it'll come to me. So I'm going to go ahead and put the shrimp in there. And then I'm going to put the pineapples in there. So like I said, I probably won't use all of these, because in theirs they don't have a lot. Oh, I just remembered the lime. Put a little bit more of that. And this, if you're wondering, this is from Pamper Chef. From like way back in the day. Like, I got this from my mom, and I think she had it since I was like in high school or something. Well, Pamper Chef is where it's at. There is a lady who I follow on Twitter. She sells Pamper Chef if you're interested in it. I have some good stuff. I have quite a few good pans in there too. So, yes. Put some more of this curry powder in there. Like I said, I like a lot. If you don't, this is not the dish for you. Don't even do it, because you're probably going to be like, ew, it doesn't taste good. This looks, listen you guys, this looks pretty good. So this is my little experiment. One thing I will say I'll probably do next time, just for the sake of things looking evenly, is probably use just the curry noodles instead of the pad thai. And then I need to cut my lime. And then we'll be good to go. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Like, let me put this to the side. Okay, here we go. I'm back. Move this to the side too. Turn this down just a little bit. We don't want all of that to cook out. But yeah, how's everyone doing this evening? Nobody said like, oh yeah, I'm great, I'm awesome, I'm super duper. But I did want to talk about forgiveness just a little bit. You know, you guys always have to have a topic, but forgiveness is so important, and it's really not even for the other person, it's for you. The dish is Thai curry noodles. It is my experimental take on Noodles and Company's Thai curry noodles. So we'll see how it turns out. It tastes just like it, or kind of like it, or somewhat like it. That looks pretty good. Now you guys know I am going to add some hotness to it later. Because I like the heat. And I'll put that in mine. And of course not my daughter's. But it looks pretty good, you guys. I'll show you up close. But that's it. So hopefully, you know, it looks pretty similar to, you know, the one on their that they sell. Well, they usually sell. Yeah, that's what I did. I bought the store noodles. I use this one and I use this one. But to go on my topic, and I'm gonna make it real quick. I'm not gonna be on here long, you guys, because I'm tired. It's been a long day. I have other stuff I still have to get done before I go to sleep. But you know, forgiveness is important. Not for the other person, but it's important for you, so that you can properly move forward in your life and do the things that are necessary for you. When you're holding unforgiveness in your heart, it literally hinders you in life. It can hinder you physically. There are things that can begin to happen in your body when you don't forgive others. And it's so important to just let that stuff go. I know sometimes as people, we want to like have revenge and blah, blah, blah. And, oh, I'm going to get them back. Listen, it's never worth it. And for those of us that believe in the Bible and, you know, God's word, the Bible says vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And nobody can get anybody back like I can. Let me tell you that. You know, because how we would want to get them back, listen, it's not even worth it. It's not worth it. It's just best to let that junk go and forgive them and move forward. And then part of your forgiveness may be that you just never speak to them again. And that's perfectly fine too. But forgive them. You know, and forgiveness for some situations and some people is not a one time, oh, I forgive them, I'm over it, I'm done. It is a continual, when it comes back in your mind and you get pissed off all over. I'm saying that low because my daughter's completely asleep. But when you get pissed off all over again, you got to forgive them all over again. When you start thinking about that junk, listen, I went through a situation where unfortunately I dated someone who did me really, really bad. And every time that they would cross, like, I would get upset all over again. Like, it took me a minute to, like, really let that junk go and really forgive them. And then finally, like, when it crossed my mind, I wasn't upset anymore. It wasn't in my heart anymore. And that's how you know, like, you're still triggered, is if, like, when they're mentioned or, you know, or you hear something about them where they cross your mind and you're still triggered and you're still upset and it causes something on the inside of you to be like, you know, some of us can make faces externally. Some of us can't hide our emotions on our face. It's not that easy. And for some people, they can, and they're just furious on the inside. And I just implore you to just begin to, you know, take the steps to forgive them. And whether that be you need to journal, whether that be you need to talk to someone, if you need to see a therapist, please do so. Most insurances cover some type of therapy. There's now apps where you can text a therapist if you need to do that. There are programs where you can FaceTime, basically, well, it's not actual FaceTime, but like through Skype and other forms of the internet. And you can physically, well, not technically physically, but you can see your therapist and talk to them about the things that are going on with you. I just like, please forgive. If you need to look up, listen, if you have the Bible app, download the Bible app and type in the word forgiveness, scriptures will come up. There are thousands of apps, reading plans on there. If you need to, whatever the topic is, like if you need to grow as a man, if you need to grow as a woman, if you need to become a better parent, there are all types of reading plans on there, and that are relatable, that can help you through your situation. If you don't have anyone in your circle who you really can trust to talk to about whatever you're feeling or going through. But just rest assured, you are not alone. There's somebody out there who has gone through something similar who can probably help you in some type of way. But please, I just implore you, if you are struggling with forgiveness, please take some necessary steps to try to forgive that person for whatever hurt, harm, or detriment they caused to you. And I like I said, it's not an overnight thing for some situations. You know, some people, they lied to you about something simple, like, oh yeah, I took out the trash and I didn't. Okay, yeah, you can probably get over that in a day, you know. But for the really serious situations, betrayal and, you know, God knows what else, you know, I implore you to just please take the steps to forgive them, because it is only going to help you. You know, it is for you. It is for you to help you move on forward in your life, and not putting that person in basically like this cell, but you're putting them in a cell, but you're right there with them. You know, like you're struggling with that unforgiveness as well. And sometimes that person has moved on, they could care less, and you're sitting up there still upset and mad. And who is that hurting? Like, it's hurting you. You don't care. You know, and not to laugh and be like, whatever, but unfortunately, you know, a lot of times the other person, and you know what too, that song comes to mind, but it's so true for like so many instances in life. Lauryn Hill has a song, and it goes, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. A lot of times people have hurt us, and they are clueless to how we feel about something. And they're thinking, oh, well, I just did this. Like, what was the harm in that? And they don't understand the detriment that they caused to us. And so they really, literally aren't thinking in the way that we are. And some people have done things intentionally. You know it hurts you. But they aren't man or woman enough to really come and apologize. Or, you know, they just purely don't care. But for whatever the reason, their rationale is, you know, could you really be upset with a person who did something and they didn't even know it was wrong? And it's like a kid, like if you never told the kid don't touch the hot stove, can you really be upset with them for touching the hot stove when you never told them, hey, don't do that, you might hurt yourself, you might burn yourself? Like, you're not gonna yell and scream at them like, I told you don't do that, if you never told them. So, you know, some situations we have to step back and reflect and look and see, like, okay, is it that they're just doing something ignorantly meaning like they just don't know, or is it intentional? But either way, you have to forgive whoever, whatever the situation is, and let God deal with them. You know, some people you just have to, you know, wipe your hands with them, forgive them, and keep it moving. And that is sometimes the best thing to do in those situations. Some people you do need to have conversations with, but still forgive them. You know, you may have to have some, you know, some deep, heartfelt conversations, and it may help you work through whatever it is that happened. But please, I don't know why, I don't know who needs this, but please forgive. Please start working on forgiving. Like I said, it's not an overnight thing for all situations. Sometimes it takes months, sometimes it takes years. You know, there are people who have been abused and have to be around their abuser, and it's harder to heal when you have to see that person regularly. So I understand that can be difficult. But you still have to forgive, because it's going to help you move forward. It's going to help you to become a better person so that you can then help someone else. You can't go help someone else who's been through that situation and you're bitter and you're angry and it's not going to help them. And you know, all of us go through situations, and I'm a firm believer that everything has a purpose, good and bad. And just because that bad situation happened to you does not mean you cannot draw something good out of it. you may have been abused, but now you can go help others or prevent it from happening to other people. Show parents how to look at the signs, or other people how to, just to be alert and aware. We want to do our due diligence in life, not just for ourselves, but for the betterment of other people as well. I like to help others. So if you feel a call in that, you got to be healed. You got to forgive in order to help others. So, or at least be on that process of starting to forgive, and hopefully have a real conversation. Like, listen, I'm not all the way there, but I'm working on it. And that's what's important. I just pray you guys have an amazing night. If this blessed you, your stomach or your soul, or someone who needs to hear this, who is struggling with forgiveness and it can possibly help them, share it, with someone. This will be on my YouTube channel, Monique Gigi. I will be posting. I always do a picture on my Instagram. This episode, though, will not be airing till next week. I'm actually ahead of the schedule. This week's episode is already up on my YouTube channel. Like I said, Monique Gigi, and I think, did I post a picture already? No, I don't think I did. That will be up. No, I said I wasn't gonna post a picture because it was just greens. So, and there's a picture of greens on the last kale greens I did on my YouTube, on my Instagram channel. Why am I saying channel? Whatever. On my Instagram page. My Instagram is Gigi Lux. That is the same for my Twitter. If you cook any of the dishes, I have this episode that I posted today is episode 34. So there are 33 other episodes of dishes I've cooked that you can try out. And if you try it out and you like it, or you added this or took away that, let me know. Let me see pictures. I love seeing pictures of food. I can look at food all day, every day. If you try it out, or if I'm online and you're cooking and you have some questions, let me know. I have no problem with answering questions. And then if you can also ask questions, of course, on YouTube. I do see the comments on there. I got a few comments. But if you want, please like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Other than that, thank you all for watching. It has been amazing chatting with you all. My little experiment looks pretty good, so I look forward to tasting it. Even though I did have greens earlier, so I'm gonna be eating a lot. This is kind of like tomorrow's dinner and my daughter's lunch. But yeah, other than that, you guys have a terrific night. Thank you. I pray this not only fed your stomach, I pray it fed your soul, and I pray you guys have an amazing night. Bye.